Hello everyone, I'm Carrie and I'm back with another collective reading. Um, and today I just pulled a few cards just to get the energy of what's going on. What do we need to know? What can we be looking at? And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love, your light. Thank you for your likes, your comments. Thank you for subscribing, all of that. Even just watching the video, it means so much. Okay, so I just want to start with these top two cards here. So I just pulled these cards without, I was like, I just want to get a couple of cards to see what's going on with the energy. And I got these two, the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I'm like, okay, Wands. Got some fire energy going on here. If you're a fire sign, maybe this is especially for you. Or if you're just really feeling like new beginnings in your life. Because I'm honestly feeling like things coming to life when I see these two cards. It's like new beginnings, new things happening. Maybe things that you have already been manifesting, but they're actually like some movement working or going on in the situation. So let's start first with this Five of Wands. This card is interesting because, especially because this person is in front of this mirror, I really am getting the energy of like you being observed. Like this isn't you observing yourself in the mirror. I feel like someone else is observing you. And maybe they, like, you can't see them because you see this guy, he's looking in the mirror, but you can't really see his face, only slightly, a little bit of his body. And I just really feel like somebody is observing you right now to see whether or not you would be good in a position. So this could be like maybe you've tried to apply for a new job, but this could even be like, you know, because it's New Year's and we're all doing new things. This could be like somebody wanting to see if you're going to fit in their life, if you're going to fit in a certain environment. Like they might even be sizing you up at the gym, like that type of energy. Like, okay, what are they bringing to the table? What are they doing? What they got going on? Like they're just kind of looking at you, but in a way in which you cannot observe them observing you. They're just observing you. Even with the perspective of us in this card, we're looking at the back of the person as they're doing their thing, whatever they're doing in the mirror. Like we cannot see them. And I just really get the feeling that people are observing you right now. They want to just see who you are. Who are you in this environment? Like, who do you think you are? How do you act? And then because that's being clarified by the Seven of Wands, this person in the Seven of Wands card is, it's interesting because the wands are all kind of like facing towards this person. She's not able, like she has one in her hand, but the rest of them are like facing her as if she's under fire kind of. And the card on the bottom says, stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. And I'm really feeling like this is you doing your thing. Like someone is observing you and you were here doing your thing, but this in the second card instance is like, you know, you're being tested. So that is the energy or the overall energy of what I think the message is going to be about today. And to me, honestly, I'm telling you, it's just reminding me of new beginnings. You doing something new, trying something new, being in new environments, even going out for a new job, a new relationships. Like maybe you're even meeting the family, or even over the holidays have met the family, and they're trying to see like, okay, how do you mesh with this person? Why is it that they have come together? Like, do they really fit together? Like that kind of observation, like wanting to see you in action type energy. Like, are they a real true leader? What do they bring to the table? If they're gonna date my son, then do they know how to cook? Like like stuff like that that parents ask questions about. Even though like, is your son happy might be a better question to ask. Anyway, so we're gonna get to the clarifying cards. Over here we've got the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands. So this is interesting because this lady is behind this desk. She got books on books on books, and she's got a rabbit here. So it's like abundance. I always think of abundance when I think of rabbits, or when I see rabbits. And then this is a Pentacles card, so of course we're talking about abundance or financial wealth or material things. It doesn't even have to be financial, just material things, like an increase in that. And that being clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is like that victory, like that firework, very strong energy. I just kind of feel like this is an opportunity if we're talking about the story that I was saying earlier about you being in a new environment, I really feel like this is a new place where you can learn a lot more than you had the opportunity to learn before. Especially with the Eight of Wands, it's like, okay, it's something that you haven't done before that you might not even know a lot about, or maybe you know a lot about it but you haven't put it into practice yet. So it's like a place where you can learn a lot, you can pick up a lot of information. This is where you are right now, and because again it's the beginning of the year, like it's time to begin and start those new things. So you might be learning something new, you might be learning a new workout routine, some new recipes. You might start watching new shows or different kinds of things that are teaching you about stuff that you didn't, like maybe was not even on your radar at all. So there's like a lot of new stuff that's coming in, like a whole new way of thinking, new way of doing things, new people to be around, to learn how they act and react, maybe even new types of people. So you could have gone to a whole other different country. Like there's just a lot of new stuff that you're learning here, which is why I'm seeing this big stack of books. It's like, okay, we are starting over, we're starting from scratch, we're starting from ground zero. We got to start, learning all these things. So it could be a lot going on in that aspect. And again, if this is a job, you might be in a whole new department this time around. Like might be same company, different department, and it's like, okay, how do they do stuff over here? How do the policies apply here? Like how do they, like I was in accounting before, but now I'm actually on the floor with the people. Like how do they do this? Like that type of different learning. And then we've got the Hermit clarified by the King of Cups. I love this because it's underneath one of our top cards here. Again, I was telling you this is about being observed, right? Somebody's observing you. You're not necessarily aware that they're taking a look at you, kind of sizing you up to see how you will fit in this environment. And the cool thing is like once they take a look deeper into who you really are, they're like, oh snap. We are sitting here looking at the Hermit. We're sitting here looking at the King of Cups. Like once I have really gotten to know their reputation, maybe asked around or whatever, I see that this person is not like the person that they seem to be on the outside, is who they actually are on the inside. Like there's nothing that I'm confined here that is different than who they appear to be. Like as I continue to like look deeper, not only am I noticing that they are who they appear to be, but they're deep in it. Like this is something that they've been putting in work for. Like this isn't something that's new. They're not new to this. They are true to this. So if even if it's someone who is like on a spiritual journey, they're seeing the work that you have been putting in. Like maybe, and I'm not sure how they would see this. It could be via your resume or via the people you have been around, via your friends, or via like stories about you. They've seen that you're really like you are walking the walk and talking the talk. I want to say this right. So it's like you're somebody who maybe on paper you have all the right qualifications, and then they really see when they get to know you that you have all the right qualifications. You actually know the information and work. You're not lying on your resume. Like you are really that person. Like you're really it. You're really the good person for the parent's son. Like you do make their son happy. There isn't anything that you're hiding. Like you are really out here to make this company a better company. Like you are really walking the walk, truly and truly. And it just took them some time of observing you and trying to like look deeper. It's like they were trying to look for some like, okay, let me see what type of person is this. And then they really found the type of person that you are. And when it really comes down to it, like when they really and truly dig down, they see like you are this King of Cups. You're someone who can fit into many different environments, who can overcome many different challenges because you are like at peace within yourself. That's really what they are seeing. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, they're the smartest, they're the richest, they're the whatever. Like they don't see that. They see that, oh, you have that internal wealth that is going to get you through whatever, many different challenges. So if you're going out for a job interview, they kind of see how cool, calm, and collected you are. If you're going out with a new person, they're like, oh, wow, this person, they understand deeper than, oh, let's be cute together or let's go on a date together. They want more depth in the relationship. They're seeing that depth within you. If you are, again, like I'm telling you, going to a new environment, so like in the gym or something, they're like, oh, wow, this person, they might be new to this gym, but it looks like they may have been working out before, or maybe they're just starting over again, or maybe they see, oh, I see that this person is really real about getting to learn how to play tennis. They're not just here for, the first 3 months of the year. They really about this life. They're ready to start something new and different. Okay, let me give them their just due, their respect. So they're seeing as they size you up here that you have more depth than they first thought. And so it's making them say, okay, let me give them a chance. Let me push aside my preconceived notions and really try to get to know this person as who they are. And then when we move over here to the Seven of Wands, we got the being clarified by the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about victory. Three of Cups, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation, a time for gratitude. So this is, again, like this is you, because this could even be the past energy. Sorry, I keep seeing so many different scenarios. Like they have been sizing you up, maybe even for a while, and now in the present they're like, okay, let's go ahead and move forward with this person because you are going out for this thing. So you're trying out for, I don't know, I'm thinking cheerleaders. You're trying out to be a cheerleader. You're trying out or doing an interview to be a manager. You're meeting the family for the first time, and they had already probably heard about you before, but now they're actually getting to see you in action, and it's like, oh wow, it's vibes. So I'm seeing the Three of Cups. You see these three angels all together, like they just having a really good old time together. So it's like whenever you do come into a, like they see, okay, they have the ability to be great in this environment. And then now when you actually do come in this environment, it's vibes. News worth celebrating, time for gratitude, close communities or chosen families. So you're able to get together with these people and have an amazing time because you're able to be in many different environments and have a great time. As long as you choose to do it, as long as you will it, so it happens. And so they're saying like, wow, we got a real one in the midst of us. And we are very, very glad to have them here. So it's like they get to experience you, which is what I'm seeing being clarified here in this column here. It's like they have these assumptions about you, and then they get to experience you, and they see, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a great fit for our family, great fit for our company, great fit for this gym, great fit for, like, this is the type of people that we've been wanting to attract. I'm so happy and amazed that this person is here. So I'm like, now they're grateful for you. It says public recognition and success, promotion awards or scholarships. And so now it's like, oh, we want to give all the things to this person, give them all the flowers, give them their just due, because we see that they are the type of person that we've been asking for. We were just a little bit unclear, unsure at first, but wow, they really do bring all the things to the table that they said they do. And then this last row or column here, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This is, to me, I can see future planning here. It's all about the future planning. So whatever this is that we're tapping into when it comes to this reading, it's all about, like, I told you, new beginnings. It's kind of like a phase. It's like, okay, we start here. I'm not sure. But then we're like, okay, yeah, this is it, this is it, this is it. And then now it's like, okay, so let's go ahead and prepare for the future so that we can continue to have these people in our lives, or continue to do things this way and continue to be in this environment. So this part is all about the future planning. It says, the good you do comes back to you in an unexpected inflow of abundance for this Six of Pentacles cards. And the Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, protective, plan carefully before taking action. So I just really see here, it's like, okay, we've decided that, so if we're talking about you, then you have been accepted in a certain place. And now it's about you and the people who have accepted you moving forward in a way that is equal, like together. Like you're moving forward hand in hand, moving forward in the same direction. You guys have the same plans, the same ideas on how to do things. Or maybe not even the same, but you're moving forward into figuring out what the similarities are between you two, so that you can be on the same page. But it's just like moving forward on one accord. And so it's interesting because I feel like in this instance, it's like a manifestation of yours coming true. And you're just getting to see it happen in this timeline to me feels really short. It doesn't feel like a whole year or multiple years. It feels like maybe 3 months maximum. But shoot, this could even be a week, something happening. Like I'm telling you, because I keep thinking about the gym because it's like, the beginning of January. People are in the gym. But it can be like something that happens in there that completely, like, you find a whole new tribe of people who are just like you and y'all just move on, like, start becoming best friends ever and start seeing other things that you all have in common. But it's kind of like that. It's like that initial, like, okay, who are they? Are they who they think they say they are? Okay. Actually, they are. I can see that. I can see in their actions and the consistency that they bring to the table. Okay, let's move forward. Like, let's walk towards the future together. Like, that's just what I'm seeing in this spread here. Especially with this Knight of Pentacles at the end. There's planning happening together. So if you resonate with this, maybe this year, even though we're only a few days in, you already made your decision on what you want to do, and it's like, okay, I'm moving forward in this way, and no one is going to stop me because I know who I am. I'm going to stand in that, and they're going to see. Like, they're just going to see because I'm being very consistent. I'm being straightforward. I'm being truthful with my actions. And as I move forward into the future, they're going to want to come with me. They're going to want to align themselves with me. They're going to see what I bring to the table, how strong I am, how I have the ability, and I talk the talk and walk the walk, and how I'm a true leader. And they want to be with me. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to, like, hold you down. Not hold you down, but tie you down. There we go. Tie you down. They want to lock it down. This could be a romantic relationship or a work relationship, or even like if you join in a club or something, they're taking a look at you to see if you're worthy of being in the club, and they're like, oh yeah, this what we've been looking for. And so I say kudos to you. I really feel like, especially, I'm thinking, yeah, especially first 3 months, these types of things are going to be happening to you. So if I were you, put your best foot forward in everything that you do. There are some people who are out there looking at you, even on your social media. So I'm thinking about, like, when you're trying to apply for a job and stuff, and how in this day and age we don't necessarily, or maybe you do, but I don't necessarily think about, like, what you're posting online and making sure that it's appropriate. If your account is public, making sure that some of the things that you're saying and the opinions that you're having, are they appropriate? Are they, PG, PC, whatever it is, are they, whatever job field you're in, that you're not, just bashing it or something like that, or talking bad about your coworkers now, so they're looking at it like, oh, this is a troublemaker. Or have you on your social media been very consistent with being, just your true authentic self, but without having to be, what is the word, divisive, or in any kind of way? And maybe if being divisive is your thing, knowing that some people might be looking at that, so being like, okay, so I'll make my account private because it's none of everybody's business, or do I just accept that, some people are going to be looking at my profile and they may or may not like this. Like, just kind of paying attention to what it is that you post. Make sure it is something that you're okay with your employer seeing, or your potential partners seeing, or anything like that. Okay, because you are being observed. Put your best foot forward. Put your best face forward. When you go out, put your clothes on. Put your put your face on. Look cute. Do whatever you need to do. You are being observed. And from these cards, I think you're being observed in a positive light. They're not sure at first, but then they're like, oh, okay, I see them. I see what they do. I see their consistency. I see how they build up. I see that they know what they're doing. I can see over time. So this is something over time, which is definitely making me think of social media. Like, maybe some people are looking at your timeline over time, over the years, or maybe even at your resume, like something that's going to give a timeline and help and see how the person has grown and changed over time. Even, I don't know how you can see a dating timeline, but maybe a friend or something. A friend who knows what you've been doing, like what you've been doing. They know your business, I guess. Or they know your exes, and they're like, oh wow, this person, like, I see why y'all broke up. It was, nothing too messed up going on. It's just, okay, they have grown, and I know their ex and their ex didn't grow. Their ex was real immature. And I see that they're out of that now. I see they're out of that phase. I see the way that they talk about themselves now is better. I see the choices that they're making, they're better. So, yeah, someone's observing you. Many people could be observing you as well, and seeing like, okay, I get it. I get what they've been trying to do, been trying to talk about now. Maybe if you have an online following, they could be really like just now starting to understand like the energy that you're putting out there, that you're trying to put into the world. And they're like, okay, I get it. I'm with them now. So you could be getting more followers in this next 3 months. Whatever it is, I just want to say good luck to you. Get out there and do what you need to do. Believe in yourself. You got this. And I will see you all in the next reading.